Bonnie Research Station, Protoss versus Zerg. Well, I do like to say in this situation, I think it's a little tricky for Zerg. I do think it's a little tricky for Zerg, and that may just be why Gamja decided to do a proxy hatchery last game.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. And you know, I really wouldn't hate. I never actually dislike when Zerg players play a little bit tricky on this map, just because it is a little bit different, and those gold expansions are often a corner. There's a really weird feeling of like, you know, maybe I can take this gold and just be okay. So we'll see how PandaBearMe feels about it as we jump in and introduce the players and spawn down here in the bottom side of the map, Bonnie Research Station. It is the green Protoss player representing Team Fragger Esports. It is HuShang.
That's an interesting logo. I'm trying to decipher what it looks like. I'll look at that more later. But yes, we do have the yellow Zerg at the very top of Bonnie Research Station, and it is going to be the player that lost 2-1 against Gamja, but has another opportunity here to stay in it here for a chance to play in the round of 8. For BrwL Esports, guys, it is going to be PandaBearMe.
Droopy, I am staring so intensely at that logo right now.
I'm fixated at it right now. It's pretty cool, isn't it? But what is it?
Okay, the things that come to mind for me are it's a link chain, you know, like a chain link.
Uh-huh.
The other things I'm thinking of is just like an E3. I just keep seeing E3 every single time.
Oh, yes, I see that now. I do see that now, yes.
Which is coming up, by the way.
Optical illusion things, you know, like the vase that's like two people like about to kiss.
Oh,
you know what I'm
my
talking
God.
about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's some crazy ones out there. But yeah, I don't know, man. The only other thing that I can think of is gold expansion. Gold expansion. Oh my God, Droopy. Let's refocus for a moment, okay? Then we can come back to the amazing logo. Gold expansion coming down from PandaBearMe. This is super exciting to me because, as I was saying, I think that this is a map that I'm really, really okay with any Zerg shenanigans on. Just because it's really kind of feels weird for Protoss players to try and put that much pressure on those kind of gold expansions. And it even takes a little while for them to find them.
Yeah. But, you know, now HuShang's looked and he's like, uh-oh. What's going on here?
Wait a second.
Oh, man.
He didn't scout the spawning pool.
No, he didn't.
Is it possible that... So this was a hatch first. He saw the gas geyser. Is it possible that he might just be thinking it was a pool first?
I mean, if he clicks on that... If he's as good as I think he is.
He didn't see that it was a late spawning pool?
Yeah.
He just saw that there was no natural. That is his knowledge.
Right.
I mean, it's
interesting
possible
that he doesn't hang around longer.
Yeah,
interesting that he doesn't hang around longer.
That he's seen something that we don't see, and he knows about like some specific tell. But I don't know. To me, this feels like he thinks he knows what's going on, and he's just gone back because he doesn't want to lose the probe. He just wants to go back to mining and carry this on like it's a normal game.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how he reacts now, and then we'll know if he knows what we know. Right?
Exactly.
So,
yeah. He knows what we know, but Chrono Boost on the gateway. Okay, maybe this isn't. Maybe he does have some inkling about what's going on right now. We'll see where he continues to spend those Chrono Boosts. He's continuing to spend them mostly, it looks like, on the Nexus, just getting out more and more probes. If he starts throwing down Chrono Boosts on the Warp Gate, though, oh man, that's gonna really, really smell to me like he wants to put on some gateway aggression, like he knows about that gold.
Yeah. We have a Stargate on the way, so maybe he just will prefer to use Stargate to try to do aggression.
Oh, he's rallying. Look at the rally point on that Stargate. It's gonna see the gold. With the I imagine Oracle is gonna be the move making, but I don't think he realizes what's there.
Well, he's rallying it straight to the gold though.
Oh, is he rallying to the... Oh, he's rallying to the gold now. Yeah, I
it's
thought
straight
he was
to the
rallying
gold.
to the natural a second ago. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm actually just not sure if he's like rallying it to the natural
As
sorry,
like
to
a
the gold
waiting
because
area or
as
something,
like a
yeah.
waiting area, right? Yeah, so you're ready when it moves in, or if he's actually scouting it out there. But look at this. We already had the Zerglings pop up, and the Stargate was in vision range of the natural or the ramp. So that gives PandaBearMe ample time to get up the spore crawlers.
And here's the thing. I mean, if you know someone has taken the gold expansion, what do you prefer to do? I know you were thinking gateway aggression, right?
Yeah.
Because the units would come slowly to defend for the Zerg and whatnot.
Yeah.
But air, that's not... I mean, I don't think the
Oh,
base
I
being
really like
far
it.
away is that big of a deal to defend against air.
If I knew about a gold expansion nice and early on, I would love to see a double Stargate Void Rail and like really, really weird SOS era like type of Protoss all-in, just because the queens are going to be so slow. It's specifically the queens are going to be really slow to get there. So oracles are okay, but like Void Rays really need some kind of a big, massive anti-air to deal with. But third expansion going down over here for HuShang, so he's looking to carry this out a little bit into the later stages of the game, kind of accept whatever earlier losses, but Zergling gets in. That's kind of annoying. Gonna get full vision of everything that's going on.
Yeah, full vision's really helpful, obviously, in these situations. Although, to be kind of fair, I think, you know, PandaBearMe already knew that air, that the third was being taken, so... But, you know, having eyes to confirm stuff is important, because in the case of HuShang, that didn't happen for him, and PandaBearMe has not been punished at all for his gold natural. Absolutely not.
Yeah. And I would say that the biggest thing that we ended up seeing, or the PandaBearMe ended up seeing with that Zergling moving in, is kind of like the non-tell. Seeing that there weren't a ton of gateways coming down, that there wasn't just going to be some pure gateway aggression. He's going to feel much safer, and he feels okay is doing things like saying, okay, I'm going to start up my infestation pit. I already have some units out that I had made earlier on, so I might as well get out a couple more units and try and contest this third, or at least put some pressure on it.
Well, he might be the one facing some pressure here from HuShang, as HuShang is pushing out with the sentries. And, you know, I can't... Yeah. I can't imagine him doing too much with this. I think he's just going to, you know, poke, see what he finds, and then just recall if necessary. He is going to try to sage a proxy warp in area, though. And it is, you know, a decent number of gateways, 6 of them. Starting blink now and +2 now. So we'll see if this little pressure can do much.
Yep, the Zergling run by over at the third expansion over here, and HuShang going to be taking some damage. Losing a couple of workers here and there, nothing too brutal. But still very, very annoying. PandaBearMe even gets out with those Zerglings, going to be able to move around in, and this is actually very important. It's not that they're going to set up a flank, it's that they're going to try and go after the proxy pylon and shut this down. The probe for HuShang, where is it? Did it die?
I don't know.
Oh man, if it died, that proxy pylon's awfully far away. I'm not sure how scared PandaBearMe is actually going to be.
No, at this point, I don't see him carrying a single bit. It's going to be a recall. I can already tell you. But we'll find out, though, because now PandaBearMe is going to start pumping out roaches and hydras. He needs to get them out as soon as possible here in order to defend against this, because there are a lot of sentries, and having the ranged units is extremely important. HuShang starting to venture onto creep, looks like, as PandaBearMe sets up a concave.
And look at this, Zergling swing in over the proxy pylon. Oh no, HuShang, a little bit slow to realize it, does manage to pick off those Zerglings, but that is the only thing keeping this push at all threatening. As soon as PandaBearMe takes out that proxy pylon, he's just gonna say, oh, well, okay, let me like take a fourth expansion, or, you know, get up my Viper. Well, actually, he's already getting up his Vipers, and this is gonna get really weird. PandaBearMe is pushing out right before his Vipers are popping out. I think it's an okay decision. He does have a pretty scary army, but he has to be so careful over here. He doesn't get segmented off like this!
No, I don't think he should push off creep at this point right now. Luckily, none of those units got trapped. And yeah, there's the recall.
Oh, that poor sucker!
Yeah, they're kind of stuck here. They can blink away, though. They're trying to.
That's like the end of the movie where, you know, the facility is about to explode and everyone's getting on the helicopter to get away except for that one person who's left behind. Then the other person, you know, the like leader or something comes in and says, "Where's such and such?" And they're like, "He's still down there." He's like, "I'm going for him. You guys take off." Stalker comes back. Turns out that they both ended up dying. But cool story.
Most movies don't end that way, though. they survive.
This is real life, guys. You got to deal with the real life consequences. You don't get away in those situations. HuShang's got to live up to it. But well, +2 weapons finished up for HuShang. He's got a lot of blink stalkers. Oh my god, that aggressive blink! Oh, I don't think he knew how many units were over there.
Yeah, and they were in a perfect concave too, just converging on those stalkers. Very dangerous situation there. How about now? Is he going to be able to blink the way he needs to? Yeah.
And this is just a really nice position over here for PandaBearMe to just start harassing this this economy. This third expansion cannot mine at all. The blinding clouds from PandaBearMe have been absolutely phenomenal, and HuShang just can't really afford to pull back because he's losing his third.
Yeah, it's such a tough situation to be in. Has to forward blink here just to make sure blinding clouds don't affect the army anymore, but it's just too little too late. PandaBearMe doing too much damage there and enjoying his lead, and now a victory, up 1-0.
Very much enjoying that victory, man, as PandaBearMe does his evil bad guy maniacal laugh and boo ha ha ha. First I killed your friends who couldn't make it to the helicopter, and now I'll take out the rest of your army.